and gentlemen, we are back for another week. We've got new programming. We've got a couple of announcements that we're going to be rolling through. And, well, guess what? You get me as your programmer this week. And I'm going to get volume. I'm going to crank it up a little bit because we've got Murph next week. So, going to crank up the volume on the workouts. Going to crank it down a little bit on the skill session as an experiment. We will still have something, but what we're going to do for this week as a change is we're going to have post-workout mobility work, and that's going to alternate depending on what we're working on and what some of the main focal points we need. So again, if we're doing a lot of running, you can be sure that we're going to hit the legs more than the upper body, yada yada yada. And that's another reason is, yeah, just as an experiment, because some people do the skill pretty consistently. We have quite a few who skip. If you're going to skip, I want to make sure you're still getting a great workout. So longer volume, and for those of you who do the post-workout mobility stuff, it's actually only going to help you with that cool down process, keep you less sore, and ideally, if you're consistent with it, holding these poses for a long time, better mobility, meaning controlling that movement with the flexibility, it's only going to help you with those workouts. Plus, the recovery benefits, you can't beat it. So no one likes to be sore, right? Let's get into this sucker. 5/18/2020 from Monday. All the workouts this week are going to be named after my favorite album of all time, Super Unknown. So Fresh Tendrils, that's this sucker here. 5 rounds per time, starting with 400-meter run. And we kick it into 21 Russian kettlebell swings, dumbbell swing, milk jug swing, heavy bag swing. So here's the thing with the Russian kettlebell. You do not need to bring it up overhead. So when we bring our American style kettlebell swing, it's obviously both arms, but it goes to a fully stacked position. The Russian kettlebell swing just goes to directly in front of you. So you probably will be able to do a little bit more weight than you normally would. I would like, though, it to be something that you can do an unbroken set of 21 with for at least the first couple rounds. So when you're fresher. If you have to break it up into sets of 7 during the first round, you're probably going too heavy, and this workout's going to be a lot longer than you want it to be. So on that note, I'm going to grab my wimpy dumbbell that I keep in front of the camera here. So if you hold a dumbbell like that, you can just grab it by the butt end. This is, I know, really tiny, so don't make fun of me. But you can get set, and you're able to swing forward. Think of it more as a hip hinge and less of a squat. So no matter what, there's a lot of different ways to do it. None of us except for CJ are real kettlebell experts at the gym. Main thing is you can bend at the hips, you can bend at the knees, but that lumbar curve, never want to have that thing rounded. So, no matter which angle you are, we at least want to make sure you're safe. The other stuff's going to be for efficiency purposes. So again, dumbbell, kettlebell, jug would work just fine, or throw some crap in a backpack with a handle. If you can hold on to it, you can swing it, except for a dumbbell. That would be weird. So after that, we have 21 push-ups, chest touches the ground, full extension. Use whatever weight you want, again, for the Russian kettlebell swings, but for the RX, make sure your push-ups are chest to ground and you're getting to that full lockout every time. It's fine to scale this stuff, especially with Murph coming up. I want you to really think about what you want to do. That actually brings me to another point. With regards to Murph, that is a week from Monday. We are looking at specific viable options of how we can have the community participate in this, because no, we don't really have the gym inside to use for pull-ups and whatnot. So we're going to have some at-home options. We might even have a small group social distance meetup where people can run and be 20 feet away from each other with yoga mats and be able to perform the body weight movements as well. So again, stay tuned for that. But I'm almost at the 5-minute mark. I said I wasn't going to be over 5. So short workout, post-workout mobility, Murph stuff coming up, and I think that's about it. I'm going to take over Instagram on Tuesday, so hop on that sucker, and we are under 5. Have a great day.